My name is Judd.
My name is Rich.
And this is Comic Strip AP of Burning Wheel in Greyhawk, featuring the adventures of Locien Wester. And when we last saw Locien, he had walked into Mordenkainen's tower. Mordenkainen is played by a bearded Peter Dinklage. And there was an illusion there of him having just killed Jalarzi, because what was the line that you liked that Mordenkainen said, Rich?
I had to take my measure.
I had to take my measure. And so, Mordenkainen and Jalarzi called him an ass. And then we ended there. Locien Wester, the war wizard, and Mordenkainen, the archmage, are playing Flinessed Chess. And this is a chess variant from the world of Greyhawk, in which there are two boards. There's the overboard, and then there's the tomb underneath it. So you can actually send pieces to delve and then come back with items that can help you win the game.
Wow, that's really cool.
That is cool. Somebody make that game, please. Thank you. All right, moving on. You two are playing, and he's clearly taking his measure of you through the playing of the game. We should make a roll on that, I feel like. You have strategy games.
We do. We do have strategy games. Black 2. I have played this game before.
Cool. I just want to say what happens if you succeed and what you fail. What do you want out of winning?
Well, I understand that he takes a measure of me. I am curious. I want to know how he handles when someone is aggressive towards him.
Nice. So if you win, then you're going to know one of his instincts. Like when people are aggressive,
Yes.
Awesome. And if he wins, he's going to know one of your beliefs.
Yes.
Do you have anything else that you think could...
War-wise, could I fork that in?
It's a stretch, but I'm going to say yes.
I like it. Don't think anything else fits.
Okay. He's got 3d6 strategy games, or he's going to fork in wizard-wise.
Great.
Okay, he got 2 successes.
And I got 0, because me.
I'm sorry, Rich. Okay. You play a game, and he ekes out a win. And he says, "You're quite good at this. Very good, Master Wester."
Thank you. It was an enjoyable game.
You were a little bit cagey when I asked you before, but I'm just curious how many wars you fought in.
I have fought in but one war. It was the Valley of the Mage, and that was where I was taken under the wing of the mage himself. The last of the war wizards until I...
Locien, I am worried about the state of our world, about balance. Jalarzi says I'm obsessed with it, and she might be right. She might very well be right. I don't think we can win this war as it is. I think we need a wizard who can lead an army, but such a wizard doesn't exist yet. I want you to be that wizard. I want you to become that wizard. As you can tell, my guards here are dwarvish, and their clan has recognized my power and my commitment to Fliness. I would ask that you go with their host and learn the ways of dwarven war, so that you can lead against the armies of Ios and lead a war we can win.
We do, and I appreciate the offer. But before I learn the ways of your host, we need to reunite the circle.
I believe this will be reuniting the circle. Learning the ways of war will allow us to fight against Ios and then figure out what is going on with this hand and eye, this otherworldly lich.
What if the path changes? What if there is, as is feared, that if somehow Vecna has gained influence over one of your peers?
I have no doubt that he has.
We need to ascertain who is infected.
We do. Let's say there is someone, and they've... Wait, no. This is a Duel of Wits.
Yeah, I think
right?
It is.
Yeah.
This is super a Duel of Wits.
Cool. What do you want? You want to hunt for Vecna, right?
Yes. I want to hunt for Vecna. I want his assistance or backing or his word, whatever he is going to give over. I'll take every bit of it because I want to start moving down the prearranged list that Jalarzi and I worked furiously on before we began this.
And he wants you to take yourself out of Greyhawk for a while and go into the mountains and learn the ways of war with the dwarves. That sound legit?
That sounds legit.
Awesome. How do you feel? And tell me if you're like, no, Judd, this Duel of Wits is way more important than that. There's a cool new rule with the Duel of Wits where you can say, you know what, this is not a big deal. Like, we can just do a fast and furious Duel of Wits. Are you cool with that? Or do you want like the legit full body of argument Duel of Wits?
I am interested, just like we did Bloody Versus for combat, right. I'm interested in, what is it called?
Oh, no, it's still a Duel of Wits. If for some reason two players are debating a minor point and desire quick resolution, use only the will exponent as the body of argument. So the body of argument are like the hit points of your argument.
Right.
So this will just make that shorter. It'll probably mean we just roll dice once or twice and then move on.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay. So it's your will versus his will, yeah?
It is.
So his will is 5.
Mine is 4.
Sounds good. I think we've already stated our bodies of argument. I think we're good on that score.
To get the body of argument, we roll the will and then sum all that. That's the hit points?
No, it's just your will. You don't have to roll at all.
Oh, it's 4 points.
Yes. It's your body of argument is 4, his is 5.
Cool.
You know, it's two guys talking over a game of Greyhawk chess.
Okay.
And I am scripted.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. My first one is a point.
Mine is a dismiss.
Wow, you're just going for it all.
Maybe I should have read that a little closer. I'm going to call him a fool and a dullard. This is scary.
So here's the thing with dismiss. If you don't dismiss and end his argument, you're kind of in shock and you hesitate the next round.
Okay.
So you got to end it right here. You've got to do 5 of damage.
5 damage?
Yeah. What's your persuasion skill?
If persuasion is a skill, then yes. I don't even have it. I should not have even scripted dismiss.
Not a big deal, dude. It's okay. This is a good one to lose, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Like, you're not going to be dying if you end up going to the dwarves, are you? It's not going to kill you?
No, it's not going to kill me.
Okay, good. I don't want you to be unpsyched about the game. Okay,
yeah, it's just I'm such a doofus. Because I figured you would go point first. Right. So I was trying to do something that would like blunt that. And so I saw dismiss and I'm like, oh, dismiss. That sounds good.
So you are going to roll will. You're going to roll the will dice. You're going to add 2 for your dismiss. So that's 6 dice. The problem is that because it's unskilled, every success is cut in half.
Okay.
Do you have any persona points you can put into this?
I have 2 persona points that I can put into this.
How many do you want to put in?
I will put in 1.
And do you have any fate that you'll be able to spend if you hit any 6s?
I do not.
Okay. So just gaming it and just talking about getting into strategy a little bit, it's not worth it because you really can't actually win. The only thing you can do is whittle him down a bit with this and get a compromise. So if you want to spend the 1, you can spend it because you can get a compromise. So roll, you've got 6 dice and 7 if you want to spend a persona, 8 if you want to spend 2. Every 2 successes is 1.
And I need 5 successes to defeat him with dismiss.
You do.
All right, I'm going with the 66 then. I'm not spending persona. 1 success.
Okay. So he's going to use his 4 persuasion and then his wizard wise. So that's 5d6. All right, he just got 2 successes. So he just whittles your we should have fucking role played. Well, we'll role play now.
We will.
So he's got a point and you've got to dismiss. So say your argument because you're sure you're going to win. Like you're used to arguing with farmer archers, right? And this is like the archmage of Flinessed who you're arguing with. So yeah, you overestimated yourself a little bit. You just started with your master sweep. What does that master sweep sound like?
Mordenkainen, with all due respect, this is an excellent backup plan. All we need is for Jalazi and I to travel and complete our tour to speak to all of the circle, and then we build this army. Then we use the army. It makes no sense. This is out of order entirely. The army will take far too long. Time is of the essence, and therefore we will be going.
Unless Vecna is far more powerful than either of us realizes and wipes Greyhawk from the map. And then we've put all of our eggs in one basket. So that's how he kind of wipes you down, so to speak. Next, I think we both have Obfuscate.
Haha, we do. Interesting.
So you're going to roll your will and take half the successes, and he's going to roll his 5d6.
What about the fact that my dismiss failed? You said I would be under some
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
stun.
you just hesitate. Yep. But I actually think obfuscate is a block.
Okay.
But I'm still going to roll because if I get a success, he got 0 successes.
Yes! Taste my luck!
0. He stares off into space and mumbles something about planar balance, law, chaos, good and evil. And like it ends with something like good and evil have their own languages. And it just makes no damn sense. He's trying to link it to this conversation, but it's Walter from The Big Lebowski talking about Nom. It has nothing to do with this. What's going on? You're back in the game, buddy.
I love it.
What's your third?
Third is a point.
He also has a point.
Ooh, point versus point.
Yep.
It's a standard test.
You're going to roll Will again. If you want to, you can spend a persona to try to whittle him down a little more. And he's going to roll his 5d6.
I am going to spend a persona, which means we're on equal footing. 5d6 versus 5d6. Here we go.
Some he got 2 more successes. So he
had 2 successes, and that'll finish me off then.
Yeah. Let's see what you get, because you might chop some more of his away.
I got 2 successes, so we'll chop some of his away.
So you chop one of his away from 5 to 4, 4 to 3. Yep, you're absolutely right. So now we have to talk player to player a little bit, right? Because we've got a pretty big compromise. You knocked him down to almost half.
The compromise I would like is if we could, Jalarzi, Mordenkainen, and Locien consult to find which of the Circle of 8 is the least likely to have turned and is the easiest opportunity for us to speak with before. And then once we have that, then at least we can have 1 to 2 agents in the field, as it were.
Oh.
I would agree to go back and learn from the dwarves.
He nods. 1 more wizard of the 8.
Yes. 1 more very powerful peer of yours, Mordenkainen, of Jalarzi's.
He puts his hand on your chest. Like he spreads it out wide. Palm first, finger splayed, and he puts it on your chest, just right on your sternum. And he says, "Have you ever met Bigby?"
Soundscape music was found on tabletopaudio.com. If you want awesome music for your game sessions, try tabletopaudio.com.
Hi, this is Jason from The Gauntlet. If you enjoyed this episode of Comic Strip AP, be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We have many other Comic Strip AP shows available, each organized in their own sequential playlist for easy listening. Just go to youtube.com and search for Gauntlet RPG.